Yes, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Hi, Stacy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good evening. This is one of the hardest things I'll ever have to do, I hope, in my entire life. One of the hardest things I think I've ever had to do. I hope it doesn't get any harder than this. I don't think it can get any harder than this. Yesterday at 3:15, Pinky passed. You guys know Pinky is my sister. We're real sisters. It's not just saying sister. You all know she was ailing with the deadly disease, cancer. For a couple of years, it got worse last year. And I really thought we were going to get over this. Death is inevitable, we know this. But I still thought we were going to have more time with her. Pinky, it's hard for me to say was, so please forgive me. You know, I'm going to refer to her in the present tense. Pinky was a soldier on a real hard battlefield. Not just this time, but a lot of times. You know, she got shot. She went through some, trust me, and she rode the time. She had some good life. When I tell you she had some good life, I'm really here to tell you all who's been supporting her. I knew this was going to be hard. I was just hoping that I could and will try to do my best. But most importantly, I want to thank you all. My family, you know, the ones I know but don't get to talk to. Her friends, my well-wishers, people who didn't even know her personally or know me personally, who took to social media with me. I had to do this for you guys today because when we were on that journey, I came out a lot and told you about what I was doing, how I was doing it. This has been, the last 30 days has been really hard for me. I've not been sleeping, you know, tired eyes. I don't care. I only put this wig on today because for some reason she liked it. You know, I'm wearing something she gave. I have a lot of clothes to wear that she gave me. My earrings, they're all from her gifts to me. She didn't see them as gifts. She saw them as being responsible for me. I really thought I could do this. It's in my best wishes to do this today, but it's hard. Pinky wasn't just my sister. She was my entire life. I don't have a big circle. A lot of you won't ever know that. I have sisters, but I have two that was outstanding to me. That's Pinky and Lorraine. We've been together most, if not all of her life, even as adults. I really wasn't planning on crying. I braved it up and really thought I was gonna. She know I'm hardcore and I'm tough and I can hold it, but it's just but so much. I just want to thank you guys. There is a few of her friends that I know. I don't know all her friends' names, You know, you have Carl in New York, you have Mitzi in New York, you have another Mitzi in New York, Marlene in New York. She has, when I tell you, I don't know all her friends, you know. So I just, you know, was at the tip of my tongue, and what I can't remember right now, to say thank you to you guys and just everybody who supported me and my sister on this very difficult journey. I never thought this is how it would end. Seriously, never thought this was how it would end. She gave me hope. I know I gave her hope. She had to go back to New York to do some tests, mainly because I couldn't afford it. You know, some very callous people are out here in this social media world that don't know what we've been through, don't know what we're still going through, and have their own opinions. I'm so sorry for you guys. I can tell you this, I know a lot of you guys, not who's probably on the live, won't ever have anybody love you the way how Pinky was loved. Not only by me, but most of who have ever met her. You know, she has friends in England, Spider, Sonia. I want to tell you, she has friends, Angeline. She has friends everywhere in Canada. Christine Jackson, Denise. You know, trust me, I can't Balin in Canada. She has some extraordinary people who didn't left my side. You know, my family, it wasn't easy. As I don't know who knows, but Pinky is the life and the light of my family. There is not a dull day with her. So just never hearing her voice again going to be the hardest thing ever. You don't understand. I have friends. I have, you know, my best friend Genevieve's in New York. Janet is in England. Well, she's in Jamaica now. Stacey's in Montego Bay. And I have a few other friends that's there with me and for me. But Pinky, trust me, I speak to her every single day. Before she got sick, probably a 1 or 2 day might pass, and 2 day would never pass and she don't call. And if 2 day pass and she don't call, she cuss me. When she got sick, guys, the calls went to 5-6 times a day. I can't travel to the States. And so that gave her a lot of emotions, you know, because I'm always the sister that there with her through the devastation and the trial and tribulations. You know, so it was really hard, and she decided that she was going to come down and be with me, and we're going to try the holistic way, because modern medicine had already given up on her from last year. And we fought, and we got her from 93 pounds to 141, and I really had hope. I reached out to the public, I did. I swallowed my pride. And I reached out to the public. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. Nobody to be blamed, you know. People have their lives. Not everybody thinking what it is. And I have to live with that. Let me tell you guys, that's hard. I know I did my best. At days I'm gonna kill myself upon it that it wasn't good enough. She knows that I did my best. My sisters, you know, her nieces, her nephews, our friends in New York, everybody was there for her. She got to a stage where she wasn't talking, and I prayed and I fasted, and I just wanted her to tell me the last words, you know, because she just stopped talking unexpectedly. And she talked. After they said that was it, she came back around. I'm telling you, she was a soldier to the end. She came back around, and I promised her 2 things, because sometimes when people are telling you what they want, you don't want to You don't want to not be a part of that. And she would tell me how she wanted to be buried. So, just for the player haters who's going to think Maypen Cemetery, it's her wish. It's her wish. She has a sister. I have a sister, both of us, that died when she was 9 years old, and she was buried at the Maypen Cemetery. I don't even know that sister, because she died when I was a baby. And Pinky used to take us to Maypen Cemetery just to talk to her. And so everybody knows, who knows Pinky well, knows she wants to be buried at Maypen Cemetery in Kingston. When always going around, she didn't want to go back to the States. She wanted to stay here. Before she died, everybody told me that, she came down to Jamaica to be with you. She wanted to die with you. I don't even show me. Guys, I can tell you, I'm going to be crying for a long time. It will always be public, but I am going to be crying. My heart is so broken. My life feels so empty. It's nobody who can replace her. It's just nobody. I do have support, I'm telling you. But it's no support that will fulfill this. There is no support that can fulfill this. It's like something inside of me went. I felt her passing yesterday before I knew it. I did. And I knew that would have happened. Because, she worries about me. Anybody in the world that knows her knows me. Not as Dancehall Queen, but Pinky's little sister. Let me tell you, let's not get this twisted. She is a tyrant. She is a tiger. She is a soldier. Anybody who knows her, she will step to you off the drop of a dime. Especially if it came to me. She would always protect me and defend me. She said it before she passed to me, like a week before. Say she's gonna have me. And she did thank me for all that I did. And she thanked my sisters. She's loving. Pinky is caring, she's loving, she kind. When I say kind, it's another word for kind. Somebody can tell me another word for kind. That's her. She gives till she has nothing. And that's who she was, and that's who made her so unique. I just can't believe it. People were calling to say I never post. I couldn't accept it. I had to wait till today to hear that she still really is gone. I don't know if anybody has experienced love like this from not a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, but from a sibling. When I heard the news of her going through chemo, I took that to a different level. I don't know if you guys remember, I shaved my head. I didn't tell her because I know she would tell me no. And I just thought that was the beginning to something that soon end. Not that it going to continue, till it took her. And it did take her. She fought to the end. It wasn't a good fight for me because she didn't win. She's the kind of person that loves to win. But I think she understood. And she didn't want to be of any nuisance or burden to anybody. So the minute it got to a certain level, she gave up. She gave up, and I know she would because she's such an independent person. Pinky is clean. When I tell you, she don't have to know you to come to your house and clean it. She can't keep still. Everybody know. I want to big up Jamaica Avenue. in Queens, New York, because you guys have been her, you've been there with her. Daily she would tell me to tell certain people, because she talked to others, but just to the one she couldn't talk to. And she would tell me, being honest, tell Being the Man I love him. Tell Bunty, thank you, I love him. Tell Sizzler Kalanchi, thank you, I love him. She just had Weeper from Stone Love. This she do. She talks about my boss, Mr. Michael Dawson from Mecca Nightclub. She just always just so grateful. Sometimes she would ask for Crystal, and when she don't hear from Crystal, just one day she said, I don't hear from Crystal how long, and when she see her, she would tell her, take care of your mom. There's strangers that she's met in the hospital that she's telling to take care of me. I want you guys know I so appreciate you all. I don't have everybody's name to thank, but I can tell you I appreciate you all. So did she. My sisters, my whole family. Thank you all for the support. I know this is going to be a hard journey for me. Next week, Monday, I think the 7th of August, I'm having her 9 night at the Stone Love headquarters in Kingston, Jamaica. They're going to have something for her in New York. They're going to have something for her in England. Lena British will be having something for her in England. Mitzi, Mitzi from Mitzi's hairdresser, going to be having something for her in New York. Her funeral will be in September. Reason being, there's people who she really, I know, would love to have them at her funeral. And people are going through hard times right now. Her body's being the process of coming down to Jamaica, because this was her wish, guys. This was her wish, and I'm granting it to her. It's not gonna be easy, and no, all understand this. She have a few friends in Jamaica, Keisha, Debbie, Malane, a few people who, as I said, I don't want to miss anybody's name, so I really didn't want to start calling it, but understand, it's not she talking, it's me. I didn't want to forget anybody who's just been on the journey. I want to big up Beauties from TikTok and Instagram. Beauty, I thank you. Shibata, yes, I want to thank you, Shibata. Keith Ramsey, I want to thank you. You trust me, you've been there with her. Tin Man, oh my gosh, Dickie and Nikki, it's just a lot of people. I want to big up Professor Donna Hope and Sophia Jones and Kimmy. Those are the 2 persons who reached me today to give me a little comfort and remind me of how beautiful my sister Pinky was. All the well wishers, the Karls, Yasmin Peru from The Observer, Sonia Stewart from Nationwide, all the persons from the Bridge 99, Bobby Clark and his wife Cynthia Clark, Daniela and Daniela Doll for being there. It's a lot of people. When I tell you, I am going to forget some names. That's really important, but please see with me and forgive me. All the love and you see the pictures, trust me, it's overwhelming. It feels good at the same time to know that, she wasn't an artist. She wasn't no big entertainer. She's so well loved. Trust me, she supports everybody. Anybody who knows Pinky knows she supports everybody. Guys, my head is tearing off. I'm having a real severe headache right now. I just want to say again, I thank you all. Jennifer in Canada, my cousin who's, trust me, as I said, Genevieve, Janet in England, Stacy, those are my little ride and die team. Crystal, my world, Ryan Groves, it's just a long, hard road, but I'm treading it. I'm really treading it. And I know you guys are there to support me through this. It's going to be hard. This is not somebody I speak to on occasion. This is not somebody at every chance we're not together. This is somebody where, she's my world. Know what to say. I just thank you. I just really came on here thinking that a big broad and bold and I was going to do it without breaking down, but don't care. It's not about being cute. I choose not to wear no makeup today. I don't need it. My heart is broken. You know, I'm gonna go over my head. I haven't slept since last week, really. And since last night, none at all. I haven't ate. I'm not hungry. I know with time I will, because I'm a foodie. So with time I will. I just want to serve for the moments of remembering her. It's just... I spoke to Weepo yesterday. He told me, I hope it's a joke I'm making, and I don't think it's funny. Weepo from Stone Love, and he says, listen, just let me know. Just let me know. Akeem Smith in New York, constant. When I made some phone calls, some people were there that just, I didn't ask anything. They just said what you needed, because it's a lot to bring her body down, and it's gonna happen. She has friends that's, calling me to say what they can do, and people are just, Kitty from Eternal Rest, and I'm not certain of Patrice. I'm not certain, my head not good. I'm not certain of the funeral home, but I'll tag it of the funeral home that's having her right now. I want to big up all the doctors and nurses at Queen's General Hospital and all the other hospitals she go. The hospice she ended up 2 days ago. Big up my sisters, Lorraine and Corona, who really, stood on the journey. Shane, Damien, Janelle, my nieces, that was really Dennis, my brother-in-law, Leroy, my brother-in-law, they were hands-on a daily basis. Crystal, who was with her in New York for a moment, there was just some people who was on the ride with us, a lot of persons. As I say, I don't have all the names. A few of our friends, Mitzi New York, Carl Classic, and all of her sisters. A lot of people, trust me. I want to big up Winsome Gillespie. I'm not sure where Winnie live. I think it's in Philadelphia. Just a lot of people who has been there for her. Just, our friend Marlene, thank you for just even being there for me. Richie, New York, just she have a lot of friends that daily, go through on a daily basis, just bringing her fruits and vegetables and anything else that she need. Miss Annie, Miss Angela, Annie, Michelle, how could I forget you guys? Yes, Miss Angela, Annie and Michelle, for always making whatever food she wants. My sister Janet in New York too, Paulette in New York, Kerry in Miami, Suzette in London. It was a team of, everybody not coming together the right way, because they're all disturbed right now. It's full of pain. So it's just, please, anybody I forgot, just please forgive me. It's not intentional. As I said, we're gonna have our 9-night. Sandra Lee, oh my God, Little Miss, so glad these things are coming. Shireen from Beauty Hut, it's coming to me little by little. Michelle Spratt and the whole family, Spratt family, these people, when she was in Jamaica, made sure Deca Jams, they made sure everything she needed was there for her in terms of food, and because she was on a strict healthy diet where I had to fight with her some days, but she did it. Yeah, so Pinky has a lot of Tony Jolly's, boy. Some people just kept on it. There are some people who came through on a once occasion, but there are also some people who were there right around the clock, just checking on her, making her happy. Wherever she go, people follow. Just believe me, wherever she went, people follow. I can't see all of the comments, but as I said, I love you guys. I thank you. I appreciate you. All of who's been there with me on this journey with Pinky, the Star, the Gleaner, the Observer, TVJ, CVM, Sound City, Harry FM, all the radio stations, all the bloggers, all the just everybody who has reposted something, who has asked for something, who has helped me. I want to big up the real helping hand, for standing by with me through the journey of getting, some of the funds. We didn't get all we want, but that's okay. Real helping hands and Big Stone production. Yes, Big Stone. He did a beautiful tribute yesterday, and we're gonna do everything I do. I'll keep you posted, guys. I don't know if I'll come back because this is really hard, and I know as the days get into it, it's gonna be even worse. This is just the beginning of what to come. I know how my sister and I were. It's surreal. As I said, death is inevitable. It's never not expected, but not right now. I really thought she was going to beat this, get back to a level, and of course, she had her birthday earlier this year at Mecca nightclub with Sizzla Kalonji and Stone Love Movements, and all her friends were there. It was beautiful. She enjoyed, she cried, she laughed, she danced, and that's who she was. That's so hard to say. I don't know. I know I have the strength because I have to. I have Crystal and the rest of my family to be there for. I know I have to and I will, but I can tell you it's going to be hard. Today is Sunday, July the 31st, 30. It's hard. She died on the 29th of July, 2020. I'll keep you guys posted for everything. I'm going to keep you guys posted for what's to come. She is next week Monday, Stone Love headquarters, natural. Next week Monday, starting probably. I trying to keep the time with the time she passed in starting, and I'll let you know further in what. One will be in New York, one will be in London, and her date for her funeral. I'll keep you posted with that. To just any well wishers wish to come, you can always DM me. I am on Instagram. Who knows my number can call. And again, I just want to thank you all. Thank you so very much from the top of my heart. Thank you. All right. Thank you. As again, anybody who I forget to thank, don't worry, it will come to me and I will thank you too. But for now, please keep me in your prayer. My whole family, my friends, her friends, her family too, because she has nieces and nephew and a sister and a brother who is not my sister or brother. Keep them please in their family and just continue sending me the love. And I just want to say how appreciative I am for all the love and respect that I have gotten through my sister. I wish it wasn't this, but unfortunately this is what it is. All right, so I'll come back on and I don't know if I'll come back on